It is July 31st, Wednesday. And if you hear a little bit of chatter going on upstairs, Ian has a friend in. I'll get into that later. So it's been a while. It's been 2 weeks since I've done this. A few things have been going on. We had our grandkids, Daphne and Fox, for sleepover, and we took them to the log farm, which is in Nepean, and we had a fabulous time. If you are in the area and you have grandkids under 10 maybe, I think that they would enjoy it. There's animals, there's crafts, there's a play area, and if we hadn't been so hungry and had promised them pizza at Boston Pizza, we could have stayed there a lot longer than we did. As it was, we were there for over 2 hours. If we go again and they have a fall thing that they do, and I'm thinking that maybe we'll go there again, I will definitely take a picnic lunch. So after Boston Pizza, we came home and we were all pretty tired, so we just kind of chilled out, and then we had supper and we watched a movie. What did we watch? Oh yes, Godzilla versus Kong. It was okay. I mean, I like those kinds of movies. I'll watch those kinds of movies by myself. So, and as usual, bedtime was fine. No problems with bed. They were up nice and early. Well, not that early, 6:30. I'm usually up before then anyway. And what did we do? We chilled around, had breakfast. They played in the backyard for a bit, and then we got ourselves packed up and we went over to the splash pad. Now, we have a wonderful splash pad on a beach, Riverside Park. Beautiful beach. Unfortunately, because of all the rain that we had the week before, the beach was closed because of, you know, high levels of poop. But that was okay. We took sand toys and they played in the sand, but they played mainly in the splash pad, and they were soaking wet. They played with other kids there. Then we had a little snack and came home, did some more chilling and sat in the backyard for a little bit more. We had a portrait drawing contest, which was, they enjoyed that. It was fun, and then we let Mommy and Daddy choose the winners, and funny, they chose Daphne and Fox as the winners. And they wanted to take their pictures home with them, which I thought was kind of cute. And then we packed them up. We stopped at the local Indian restaurant here, picked up food for supper, took it up to Arnprior, had supper, came home, and then we collapsed. Oh, you gotta watch for the strings, yeah. So after that, Ian went in for a laser treatment for his skin to get rid of some generalized basal cells. He does have basal cell carcinoma. It's totally benign. There's never been anything that has come back malignant, but he gets these sores on his face and other parts of his body, but mostly on his face. So they decided to do a this generalized laser treatment on his face. Backstory: a few months ago, he went in to have some work done. Some basal cells removed off of his nose, and they discovered that the basal cells were so far into his nose cavity that they actually had to remove part of his nose cavity and restructure it. I'm actually amazed at these doctors, what they can do, because I saw it before they fixed it, and I'm thinking like, oh my God, poor Ian, he's going to be disfigured now for the rest of his life. But no, they were able to restructure it, and his nose is slightly smaller on one side, but anybody not knowing this, I don't think you would ever know. So yes, my poor sweet husband has been suffering from this for a long time. Thank goodness it's never been malignant. Hold on. Okay. Yes, he's been suffering from this for a while. Many years. And he is a walking advertisement to use sunblock, wear a hat, and stay out of the sun. So this treatment took 2 days. Well, not 2 full days. The first day he had to go in the afternoon and have cream put on his face and cover himself up and stay out of the outside, stay out from being in the sun. The second day we went in the morning and they zapped his face with laser, which he said was horrible, and came home, and then he had to stay out of the sun, stay from going outside at all for at least 5 days. Today we're on the 5th day, and it's still itchy and scratchy. So he's going to give it another day, see how he feels tomorrow. Maybe he'll be able to go out and be outside, because he's getting a little stir crazy, which is one of the reasons why he has a friend in today. And between him doing that and now, one of our granddaughters celebrated her 10th birthday. We didn't go to her party. Her other grandparents held a party in their backyard, so we didn't go because Ian couldn't be in the outside, and I felt kind of funny about going and leaving him here alone and not, being there by myself and not having him there. So what we're going to do is we are going to take them out to supper at somewhere where they will light a candle and sing happy birthday to her. I think she'd like that, but that's not going to happen for probably later in August, because and this Saturday my sister arrives. I'm so excited. She's coming for a week, 2 weeks. That's wishful thinking. No, she's coming for a week. She comes on Saturday, and she leaves the next Saturday. So we're going to try to pack in as much as we can. Now, I don't know, previous Christmas, my Vlogmas postings, I posted how much it cost to send a parcel, and I was fairly outraged about how much it was going to cost. And so we decided we were going to celebrate Christmas. Her and I decided we were going to celebrate Christmas when she arrived. So, sorry. This is how I'm arriving at the airport, because when you're over 60, you don't care what people think. I have one for Ian. He says he'll wear it, so we'll see. I have bought little gifts, and I've wrapped them all up in Christmas paper. I am going to put up Nona's baby tree, and I'm going to put those gifts under the tree. And I have a few little odds and ends of Christmassy things. Now, this isn't going to be a full visit of Christmas stuff. No. This is just going to be one little aspect of it, because we have lots of other things that we're going to do. This is just one silly thing. She likes themes like I do, so perfect. We will have a great time. And if she's okay with being on YouTube, I will take videos and I will post them later on in the month about our trip. We are going to have Ian's birthday is this coming weekend, and it is a long weekend here in Ontario, and we're going to have a family barbecue on the Sunday and have all the family here, so it will be quite the full house, and fingers crossed that the weather holds up, that we can be outside. And I might have to pick up, well, let's see, I've got some badminton rackets. I do have a soccer ball. There is a playground just down the street, so hoping that the kids are occupied. Shove some freezies in their face and maybe they'll be all right for the day. So that's it for now. I think I will do an update, a garden update, separately, because there's lots to talk about. Lots of exploding has happened in the garden. It's been very, very, very hot and humid. Not a lot of rain. Things are a little dry, and we were hoping to get rain today, but it doesn't look like it. So I think I'm gonna put this together, maybe try and find a few little pictures to interject in amongst the video, and throw it up, no pun intended, on today, because the next few days I'm going to be very busy, getting ready for that white glove test that I know my sister will be coming to do. No, she won't. So yeah, so that's it. As usual, I have a hard time knowing how to wrap this up. So I'm gonna wrap it up, say goodbye, and hopefully see you not next week, the week after. Bye.